Chapter 1 There is no more Sun Mo in the world. You are listening at famvetv.info. 7 years ago, Sky Blue Star, the fourth surreal virtual online game, Star Soul, came out, and an ID named GongZMO was born and successfully ranked among the top 10 players in the rankings. The following year, the fifth surreal virtual online game, Shintu, GongZMO, stepped on the long-famous top player, King, became the player /s top ranking, and became completely famous. In the sixth surreal virtual online game, Destiny, the player, GongZMO, in the national war, with one enemy 100,000, all within 3 minutes to kill all seconds. The same year, GongZMO broke into the other 10 major countries, massacred tens of millions of foreign server players, have caused international misunderstandings between China and other countries, and amazed the world. In the seventh Tian Xia, the player, GongZMO, defeated the final boss Evil King with his own power, and the goddess of Tianlin in world came in person and exclaimed that GongZMO is unparalleled in the world. In the gods, GongZMO was on the top of the gods as an enemy player in the top 100 masters, and suddenly dropped when he was about to win. After, the King of God no longer appeared, GongZMO. Forbidden Zone, GongZMO still did not appear. This year, the 11th surreal virtual online game, Tianlin, is officially pre-sold, and hundreds of millions of fans of Sky Blue Star are still looking forward to the ID that makes them crazy, obsessed and loves in Tianlin. GongZMO appeared. But he will appear. See you tomorrow, Tang Tang sister. A beautiful figure in work clothes ran out of the milk tea shop, with a sweet, youthful smile on his face, tightly holding a delicate small box in his hand, and ran all the way to a place that was old decades ago. In front of a household in the community. The girl panted and wiped the fine sweat from her forehead, but her face was still very happy. She took a deep breath and wiped the fine sweat from her forehead with her little hand. Half a year ago, the virtual ring of the surreal online game Tianlin officially started pre-sale. Tomorrow is the day when the service of Tianlin will be launched. After saving so long, she can finally buy him a virtual ring for Tianlin. I am particularly happy, because in this virtual online game, people with disabilities in reality can be no different from ordinary people. Paralyzed people can walk like flying, even if they are dying from a serious illness and suffer from illness. As long as the person is not dead, enter the pro, can live and live in it, and there is no pain. There was a soft knock on the door, and in the dark room, a figure slowly sat up from the bed. He is tall and thin, with slightly messy broken hair, beautiful features like a knife cut, long eyebrows like a sword, and eyes like stars. His appearance is the kind of appearance that will make girls want to see a second glance. Even the one that I want to keep watching, but there is no expression on his face. It feels like falling into a cold cellar, and his whole body exudes a kind of arrogant temperament, but it gives people a feeling of decadence, especially his. The eyes are deep but godless. Chenimo got out of bed familiarly, fumbled with his hands to the door and opened the door. Brother Chenimo. At the door, Lin Kursen looked up at Chenimo with excitement, and Chenimo stood in front of her as if he could not see her. Kursen, come in and sit down. Chenimo /s tone didn't /t have much emotion, and he smiled stiffly at her. Lin Kursen shook her head, her hair fluttered gently, and then placed the virtual ring in Chenimo /s palm. Ko xin 1 /t go in, brother Chenimo, this is the virtual ring of Tianlin, here you are. Chenimo felt the cold box in his hand without any reaction. No, I 1 /t play. Lin Kursen hurriedly said. Brother Chenimo, this time Sky Pro is different from other virtual online games. It /s super.tech. The player enters in the most perfect state. Even if Brother Chenimo can /t see it, he can enter the game. I saw it. Chenimo /s body trembled slightly. Chenimo brother, come on. Kursen believes that you can become a better player than GongZMO. Lin Kursen said expectantly. I/LL give you money. Lin Kurson smiled sweetly. No, how many times have I told you, Kurson is a rich daughter, rich, and want to cheer. Let /S talk and make a cheering gesture, but he can /T see it. Chenemo nodded slightly. I will pay you back. Then Kurson will go back first. By the way, this is Kurson /S meal. Brother Chenemo remember to eat. Lin Kurson took Chenemo /S other hand and put a bento box in his hand. Goodbye, Brother Chenemo, Kurson will see you tomorrow. After she said that, she closed the door gently, and she heard the sound of her trotting outside. Chenemo sat on the sofa with something in both hands. Gongzi Mo. Chenemo laughed at himself. He was adopted by a senior monk in Changxing Temple since he was a child, and worshipped him as a teacher. At the age of 15, the master passed away. www.novelhall.com. Chenemo left Changxing Temple and came to the heaven of China. 7 years ago, 16 at the age of the first time he came into contact with virtual online games, he successfully ranked among the top 10 in the top 10. In 4 years, the ID, Gongzi Mo, he used was successfully proclaimed, but what did he get? In The Gods, he fought against 100 strong, but his real home was rushed in by a group of people who were in full fighting. Taking advantage of his opportunity in the game, they forcibly cut the link between the player and the game. The electric current stimulated his brain. From then on, he lost his eyesight, his optic nerve was destroyed and he could not be cured. After Chenemo received a mocking voice, Chenemo also knew the ins and outs of the whole thing. The group of people came from the hands of the first master, King, who was stepped on by him. He has been masked from beginning to end. He didn't /T reveal his address, and he didn't /T even know how he knew his identity in reality. After listening to the voice, it was automatically destroyed, the evidence was gone, and the money in his card was frozen by that person with a strong background. As for Lin Kurson, it was an accident that Chenemo met her. The blind Chenemo met a girl who was dying on the first night when she came to Tianhua City. She faintly shouted for help. Chenemo beat her 120. 1 month later, Lin Kurson found Chenemo, and until now, it was later that she knew that she had a congenital heart disease, but now, Lin Kurson told him that this Sky Pro could allow the disabled to enter the game like a normal person. Chenemo was moved. He is now blind. Even though he is indeed different from ordinary people, he is like a useless person. As Lin Kurson said, in Heaven /S coming, he is no different from ordinary people, then he will have revenge. Chenemo clenched his fists, his veins burst, and endless killing intent was released from the godless eyes. Those people don't know yet. Gongzi Mo, he is back. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.